She texted me out of the blue. I'm moving in with my bestie Colin. Don't contact me for a month. I just replied, got it. Then I quietly got to work. First step? I canceled every single credit card I had been covering for her. Not long after, I heard she got humiliated at Walmart when her card was declined in front of Colin. Couldn't have planned that better myself. Now let me back up a little. I'm a 27-year-old guy and my girlfriend at the time, Lauren, 25, and I had been together for about 2.5 years. We didn't live together yet. She had her little studio apartment and I had mine. But for the past year, I'd been supporting her financially because her whole influencer career wasn't exactly paying the bills while she tried to build a following. And when I say supporting, I mean really supporting. I covered her credit cards, 2 of them both in my name, plus her phone bill, car insurance, even little stuff like Spotify and her gym membership. On average, that was about $1,800 every single month. And that doesn't even count the extras. Dinners out, gifts, and the random Venmo transfers when she came up short on rent. Then enters Colin. He's 26, her bestie from college. The guy who comments fire emojis on all her posts. Supposedly just platonic. Babe, you're being weird, she'd say whenever I questioned it. Oh, and Colin's the same guy who texts her good morning before I even wake up. 3 weeks before it all blew up, she hits me with a text while I'm at work. Hey babe, so Colin's roommate moved out and he offered me the spare room for like super cheap. I think I need this iron. Time to focus on myself and my content without distractions. Don't contact me for a month. Okay? I need to figure things out. We're still together, obviously. Just need space. Love you. I stared at that text for a good 5 minutes, completely stunned. She's moving in with another guy, Colin of all people. But apparently we're still together, and somehow I'm the distraction. Meanwhile, I'm the one paying her bills. All I typed back was, got it. But after that, I went to work, the real work. First, I logged into my credit card accounts. She had been an authorized user on both. Cancelled immediately. Access gone. They were maxed out anyway, $7,000 on one and $5,000 on the other. And like an idiot, I'd been making minimum payments. Then I cut her phone line from my family plan. Gone. Effective immediately. Car insurance. Removed her from my policy. The gym membership I'd been paying for? Cancelled. Spotify? She was kicked off my family plan. Every streaming service she was using with my passwords? I changed them all. Amazon Prime she'd been using for her business purchases? Deleted her profile. Start to finish, it took me about an hour. Then I blocked her number. She wanted a month of no contact? Perfect. Timer started right then. Update 1. The silence lasted exactly 72 hours. Then my phone started blowing up with calls from unknown numbers. I didn't pick up, but the voicemails, man, they were gold. First voicemail, her friend Kelsey. Oh my God. What did you do? Lauren's cards aren't working, and she's freaking out. This is so petty. Call her back. Second voicemail. Lauren's mom, Marlene. Hi sweetie, it's Marlene. There seems to be some confusion with Lauren's cards. She said there must be a technical issue. Can you please sort this out? She's very upset. Third voicemail. Lauren herself, calling from Colin's phone. What the hell, Grant? My card got declined at Target in front of everyone. How could you do this to me? This is financial abuse. Fix this right now. Financial abuse. That's rich. According to her, I was abusive because I stopped paying the bills of a woman who just moved in with another dude. I ignored all of them. She wanted space? Well, now she had plenty of it. But the best voicemail came that same evening. Lauren again, this time crying. Grant, please. My car insurance lapsed and I got pulled over. The cop gave me a $450 ticket I don't have the money for. And Colin saw my card get declined at Walmart when I was trying to buy groceries. I had to pretend I grabbed the wrong card. Please just turn them back on. I'll pay you back, I promise. This is humiliating. Yeah. Humiliating. Good. Maybe she should have thought about that before shacking up with another guy while expecting me to keep footing the bill. Update 2. The explosion came 2 weeks in. Lauren actually showed up at my apartment with Colin in tow. She looked rough. No professional makeup, hair in a messy bun, sweatpants. Colin looked like he wanted to be anywhere else, fiddling with his phone nervously. Lauren started in. We need to talk. Me. You asked for a month of no contact. It's been 2 weeks. What do you want? Cut the crap, Grant. You know what you did. You destroyed my credit. I laughed. Your credit? Those are my credit cards in my name. That's when Colin finally piped up. Bro, that's kind of messed up though. She was counting on those cards. I turned and stared at him. Are you seriously here right now? She moved in with you, but I'm still supposed to pay her bills? It's not like that, man. We're just friends. Lauren snapped at him. Colin, shut up. Then she turned back to me. Grant, I need those cards back. I have a brand deal meeting tomorrow, and I need to look presentable. I can't even get my nails done. I just shook my head. Sounds like a you problem. She threatened. I'll sue you. You financially controlled me, and now you're punishing me. Sue me for what? Not giving you free money anymore? Please do. I've got 2 years of credit card statements showing thousands at Sephora, Fashion Nova, Starbucks. All while you claimed you were an independent boss babe. Colin shifted uncomfortably. Yo, Lauren, you said he was abusive and controlling. I couldn't help myself. Abusive? I paid her bills while she played influencer. Controlling? She moved in with you, man. Does that sound controlling to you? Her face turned bright red. You're ruining my life. My follower count is dropping because I can't afford to keep up my content. My car registration's expired. I can't even afford groceries. I asked the obvious. Colin's not helping with groceries? Colin admitted quietly. I mean, I covered your part of the rent. Lauren snapped at him again. Not now, Colin. And that's when the picture clicked for him. Poor Colin thought he was getting a girlfriend. Lauren just thought she was scoring a free place to live while I kept being the ATM. Me. Look, you wanted space. You wanted to focus on yourself without distractions. I'm giving you exactly what you asked for. Now please leave. Lauren started crying. You don't understand. I have bills, responsibilities. My minimum payments alone are like $400. Then get a job. Content creation is my job. Your 3,000 followers aren't paying your bills. I was, and now I'm not. Goodbye. As I started closing the door, she shouted, I'll post about this. I'll tell everyone what kind of person you are. I told her, please do. Just make sure you also mention how you moved in with another man while expecting me to keep paying for everything. That'll really get the sympathy likes. And I shut the door. Update 3. Right on cue, Lauren launched a smear campaign. She posted a TikTok about financial abuse in relationships. It got maybe 500 views, but the comments were brutal. Girl, you moved in with another man. What did you expect? So your ex was paying all your bills? Where can I find one of those? This is embarrassing. Delete this. Not the independent boss babe needing a man's credit cards. She deleted the video within hours. Then came the real desperation. Colin reached out to me directly on Instagram. Bro, we need to talk. Lauren's been lying to me. She said she could cover half the rent, but she's broke. She's eating all my food, using my stuff, and crying constantly. She already owes me $900. Can you just take her back? I replied, sounds like a you problem now. He begged, come on, man. She won't leave. She says she has nowhere to go. I shot back, her mom lives 20 minutes away. He said, her mom won't take her unless she gets a real job. Smart woman, I thought. Colin tried again. This isn't funny, bro. She tried to seduce me to get me to pay for her stuff. When I said no, she called me gay. I laughed out loud reading that one. You wanted her living with you. Figure it out. I told him. But then things took an unexpected turn. Lauren's mom, Marlene, called me. Not to yell, but to apologize. Grant, honey, I'm so sorry. I had no idea you were paying all her bills. She told us she was making good money from her online thing. In reality, Lauren was making maybe $200 a month from affiliate links. That was it. Marlene sighed. And the credit cards? Maxed out? $12,000 total? Yep, $12,000. On what? Clothes, makeup, restaurants. Pretty much every outfit on her Instagram was bought with my credit. Marlene told me flat out, I'm cutting her off too. She can either come home and get a real job or she can figure it out on her own. I'm not enabling this anymore. For what it's worth, you're a good man. You deserve better. I can't lie, hearing that felt validating as hell. Update 4. Exactly 1 month later, right on schedule, Lauren texted me from a new number. Hey babe, months up. I've had time to think and I miss us. Can we talk? Also, Colin's being super weird and I need to get out of here. I ignored it. An hour later, another one. Hello? Grant, please. I made a mistake. I'll do anything. Please just answer. Then, fine. Be petty. Things escalated fast. She showed up at my job. Security had to escort her out because she was causing a scene in the lobby, crying about how I'd abandoned her and left her homeless. My coworkers were watching through the glass as she screamed, I just want my stuff back. What stuff? She never lived with me. We never shared anything. Afterward, my boss pulled me aside. You okay? Need to file a restraining order? Might have to, I admitted. When I got off work, I had 63 missed calls from random numbers. The voicemails got more and more unhinged. You've ruined my life. Colin wants me out by Friday. My credit score is destroyed. You're a narcissist. I'll call your mom. And yeah, she actually did call my mom. But my mom? She just laughed. Grant, your ex just called me crying about credit cards. I told her to go get a job at McDonald's. They're always hiring. Thanks, Mom. Apparently Lauren called her a bitter old witch and hung up. My mom just said, don't apologize. That was the most entertainment I've had all week. Update 5. Colin lasted exactly 34 days before reaching his breaking point. He served Lauren with an eviction notice. Not a legal one. She wasn't even on the lease, but just a handwritten letter. Get out by Sunday or your stuff goes on the curb. How do I know? Lauren sent me a picture of it with the caption, see what you did. I replied, you did this to yourself. She whined, I'm going to be homeless. I said, your mom's house has rooms. She complained, she wants me to work at her friend's dental office as a receptionist. Do you know how humiliating that is? I asked, more or less humiliating than having your card declined at Walmart. Her response, I hate you. Mine? Okay. That was it. Done. She spammed me with about 40 more texts after that. I didn't read them, just cleared the notifications. But here's where karma really kicked in. Remember those maxed out credit cards in my name? Well, Lauren had been making the minimum payments on them by using one card to pay the other. Card A paying card B paying card A. Eventually the banks caught on. Both cards flagged for fraud. I had to call and explain the situation, and now they're investigating her for credit card fraud. Turns out that whole scheme, using someone else's cards to fake payments, is super illegal. Who knew? Well, I did. That's why I documented everything.